I was waiting for a bus a few days before Labor Day, and I live in a neighborhood that's a half street in a sea of have-nots, and it's a half couple.
He's in Brooks Brothers, and he's got the fresh minted Wall Street Journal under his arm, and she's a looker. She's got Bloomingdale, Neiman Marcus clothes, latest issue Vanity Fair.
And I can't make any conversation with him for a whole year. I see him every day waiting for the bus. And so I talk to myself out loud. And by the way, I find that audience very appreciative.
So I say, Labor Day's coming up. That is the worst thing I could possibly have said. He looks at me. He gave me that look that no old coward would give to a speck of dirt on a cup like that. And he turns away.
And I want to challenge. The bus is late in coming. I say, Labor Day's the day we march down Michigan Boulevard, Chicago's main thoroughfare. Banners held high, steel workers, union auto workers, farm equipment workers, packing house.
Which side are you on? Solidarity forever. He turns to me and he says, we despise unions. And I say, oh, I got a pigeon here.
Now I become the ancient mariner, fixing him with a glittering eye. And I say, how many hours a day do you work? It's something of a non sequitur, so he's caught unaware. So he says, 8. This time I got him pinned against the mailbox.
Why don't you work 16 hours a day? 16, yeah, because your great-grandparents worked 16 hours a day.
And I say, you know why you work 8, not 18? Because 4 guys got hanged 100 years ago. It's the Haymarket affair in Chicago.
They were campaigning, old German anarchists and others, campaigned for the 8-hour day. And there was a big gathering, and someone threw a bomb, no one knows who, a couple of cops were killed and people. And the people who were speaking there, and long ago gone, were convicted of conspiracy, and of the 8 people convicted, 4 were hanged. And you know what they were fighting for? The 8-hour day. So these 4 guys were hanged for you.
By this time, the couple is somewhat trembling, and the bus comes, and I never saw them again. To this day, I know she's up on the 35th floor of the high-scale high-rise. They look down, he says, is the old nut still down there? Now, it's easy to blame this young couple, but now you think about it, what do they know about labor? You pick up, let alone Wall Street Journal, pick up the New York Times, the Washington Post, LA Times, the prestigious. You have a feature section. They've got a sports section, of course. They've got style, fashion, theater, gossip. They've got a business section all about LBOs and about downsizing, which, of course, is a euphemism for mass firings. We know that. But is there a labor section? Because this is a joke, labor section. Is there a labor page? Is there a labor column? Once in a while you have a bit about Pickett may have thrown a rock at a scab, but it's a story. Or today, the humiliation of the United Auto Workers in Decatur, Illinois, going back to Caterpillar. But there is no cover, so how would they know about that?
Is this making sense to you?
Sounds great to me.
You're not going to use anything of this. Tell Charlie, run the tape as it is. They won't do it. Of course not.